morning all of you. This is Sunia Thakur from our Kalyanika Public School. Welcome you all to our English grammar class. Students, in my first video I have given you the uses of tense and we have already discussed about present tense and past tense. Okay? So today it's the time of future tense, and as I told you before, it will means future tense will come in my video tenses video part 2. So let's start. What is future tense? Tenses, this is part 2. Here only we will discuss about future tense. Here we will discuss about future tense. Okay, let's start. First, future simple. Future simple tense. What is future simple tense? If the action will go in future, that time you will use future simple tense. Means the prediction. If you are predicting something, that is future simple tense. Then what will be the structure of future simple tense? Just look at the blackboard. Subject plus will, shall plus verb, first form. This is future simple tense. One example I am giving. We will go to Delhi tomorrow. Okay, this is the action for tomorrow. Okay, that's why we will use here future simple tense. If you are predicting something to do the next day, means next week, next year, if you are predicting something, then we will use future simple tense. Then come to what is future continuous form. What is future continuous? As I have told before, what is present continuous? First discuss about present continuous. If the action is going on in front of you, that is present continuous. What is the structure of present continuous? Is and are with continuous form. Okay. Then what is the past continuous? Means in past time, if the action was going on, that is past continuous. Means was, were with ing form, means continuous form. Okay, like this. What is future continuous form? Just look at the blackboard. Now we will discuss about future continuous. What will be the structure of future continuous? Just look at the blackboard. Subject plus will, shall plus be, verb first form with ing. Verb first form with ing. Here also we mention verb first form. Okay. Then what will be? If the action will be going, okay, in future time, means in the future, if the action will continue for some time, then we will use future continuous tense. Understood? If the action will continue for a short period, a short time, okay, if it will continue, then we will use future continuous tense. So we will be going for the picnic next week. Okay, here this is future continuous tense. Means the action will be going in the future. What is future simple? The action will go. If you are predicting something, okay, always you will use future simple tense. Now come to what is future perfect tense. what will be the structure? Subject with will, shall, have, with, were, third form. Students, do you remember? Wherever I am using the perfect tense, always I am using have, has with were, third form in present tense, had with verb 3 in past tense. Now, just look at the blackboard to tell about the future perfect. I have used here will, shall with have, verb, third form. Are you getting? Just look at the blackboard. How I told before, in present perfect tense, if the work means if the action has completed before some time, okay, that is, what is that? Present perfect tense. If the action had completed before some time means the past tense, we use past perfect. Here what is future perfect? Means in this time we shall have completed our work. To tell about this type of action, such type of action, you use future perfect tense. They will have finished their work in this time. This is future perfect tense. Students, are you getting what is future perfect tense? Now, last one, that is future perfect continuous. You know that nobody can say about the future. We can predict, but we don't know about the future. So, these tense, now what I am going to teach, these tense always use very less because we don't know about the future thing. But we should know the structure. What will be the structure? Future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous. What will be the structure here? Subject with will, shall, have been, verb first form, ing, means continuous form. We shall have been finishing, we shall have been doing our work, we shall have been eating. We can't say, means the future action, it is only for the future action, means in the future the action will start and till the, means in future it will be continuing. We can't say like this. So only you should learn the structure of future perfect continuous. Students, in this class we have already discussed about future tense, and before classes we have discussed about present tense and past tense. I hope that you all have understood. Just now I am telling about the transitive verb and intransitive verb. It will be helpful while reading the voice. Okay, let's start. Transitive and intransitive. Look at the example. The boy is playing. The boy is playing. And the second example, the boy is playing football. The boy is playing football. Look at here I have written the boy is playing. Second one is the boy is playing football. Just look at in this sentence the boy is what? As I told you before, the doer means the subject. Yes. So here the boy is subject and this is the verb form. Okay. The same thing here also it is subject and this is the verb form. But look at this. If you will make this question by using what? Then what will be the question? What is the boy? What is the boy playing? Question mark. Then what will be the answer will come? Football. What is football? The boy is playing football. It will be answer. So here this verb is taking an object. Okay. If you are getting the word by using by making question using what, then that word is your object. Okay. So in the first example, this verb is not taking an object, but this verb playing is taking an object. Okay. If the verb is taking an object, that is transitive verb. Okay. In this sentence, playing is your transitive, but in that sentence, playing is intransitive. Students, I hope you are getting. Okay. In this subject, we find an object, but in that sentence, we are not getting an object. So, without object, that verb is what? Intransitive, and this verb is transitive. It will be helpful while doing voice change. Okay, and if you know about the object, then you can find out by using the word by making question using what. If you are getting the word, then that is an object. If there is no object, that is intransitive verb. Students, hope that you all have understood this class nicely. In next video, I will bring a new topic for you. Thank you, class.